What's up, YouTubers? Today's video is going to be about the comparison tuning between Gears 4 and Gears 5. I feel like I needed to make this video because not only do I think it's going to be fun to talk about, it's also no secret that Gears 6 is currently being worked on. And I want TC to release Gears 6 in a much better state than how Gears 5 was launched. You guys remember how Gears 5 was launched? Was that it had 6 Gnasher shots and the gift range was still pretty high compared to Gears 4. And a lot of people were just annoyed, frustrated, such as I, of how that Gnasher was released. And not even just the Gnasher, just the tuning in general on the Lancer and other weapons. But I don't want to talk about them. I just want to talk about the Gnasher first because it's going to make the video very long. I will be talking about other weapon tunings separate, so I don't have to make this video so long. But obviously the first main weapon I want to talk about is the Gnasher because it's literally the main weapon of the game. I really hope TC puts all their time and effort in making the perfect Gnasher in Gear 6 because it's either gonna make or break the game. And obviously everyone's gonna have their own different opinions of how the Gnasher tuning should be like. So what I say and how I feel is not what you're gonna feel. So everyone's opinion is gonna be different. I just want Gears of War to return to its original roots and not try to be like other modern tactical FPS games like Call of Duty, for example, because that's what made Gears of War interesting and different from other games. Just to let you guys know, as I'm playing Gears 4, this is core tuning, not competitive tuning. And you can't even find anybody playing competitive tuning and quick play or ranked match, just to let you guys know. And this is quick play, not ranked, because I couldn't find any ranked matches because of the low player count. So I just want to let you guys know. So again, bringing up the past, if you're going to tell me what tuning was better, I preferred Gears 4's core tuning than how Gears 5 was launched, because the frustrating thing about the Gnasher was that it was 6 shots of 8 shots, and I don't know why TC made that fucking stupid ass decision. The point is, nobody was happy, especially Team and King the Hill players. I could just remember how often I had to reload my Gnasher in every single battle, and just made the skill gap much worse, and people weren't really going for multiple shots, just like how Gears 1 Gnasher tuning was. People were just going for gip ranges and holding their shots, and it was just so annoying. But that's in the past now. As we speak right now, I feel like TC has really done it perfect with the Gears 5 Gnasher right now as we speak. I feel that it's more skillful, more balanced than Gears 4 core tuning Gnasher. It definitely feels like it's closer to the original roots of Gears of War 1's tuning, which to me makes the game more interesting. I feel like it's easier for me to get into Gnasher battles and close quarter combat. Plus, it's 4v4 instead of 5v5. 5v5 made the game much more frustrating to make any aggressive pushes. And obviously the Lancer was part of the reason why it was hard to make any pushes when it was 5v5. And plus how strong it was back in Gears 4's tuning. As you can see in this clip, because of the higher gip range in Gears 4 core tuning, I gip range that guy that far away, and I was very shocked. I completely forgot how broken this tuning is. And often compared to Gears 4 and Gears 5 right now, I often felt like I needed to camp more and hold corners and do a bunch of secret mans compared to Gears 5, because how much more frustrating it is to make any pushes because of this tuning, plus 5v5. So I feel like Gears 4 core tuning, or even Gears 2 and Gears 3, was closer to the modern FPS games like Call of Duty or even Counter-Strike and those other games where camping is a big factor, and that's not what Gears of War is really all about. And I just find it annoying, and it's trying to blend into the other games. And again, it needs to return to its original roots, and Gears 5 is the closest towards Gears 1 as we speak right now. Just my personal opinion. And here's a private match of my friend, just comparing Gears 4 and Gears 5 Gnasher. And you can see in Gears 4, it's just easier to get down. It's just way more damage, way more range. And again, it's just closer towards Gears 2 and Gears 3, you know, Gnasher tuning, and I just not a fan of it. I'm just really not a fan of this tuning. And if you guys really think about it, there's more tunings of this compared to the original roots of Gears 1. I will argue Gears 5's Gnasher tuning is a mix of Gears 1 and Gears 4's core tuning, because you can still down people from a distance with the Gnasher, just not as annoying and as effective as Gears 4 and the other older Gears games.
Revive me! Oh yeah! Oh, you got it.
My favorite thing in Gears 5 is how you can see how many shotgun shots you landed on someone, which is pretty damn cool and definitely a positive change we needed in the franchise. In my opinion, TC should play it safe and release Gear 6 Gnasher tuning just like Gears 5 tuning. But that's just my opinion. I don't know where TC can go from there, and it's definitely going to be a challenging task for them. So Voodoo, in your opinion, what do you think Gear 6 needs to have? And how do you feel about the Gnasher tuning as we speak right now compared to Gears 4 and Gears 5? What do you honestly think about this?
I think if you compare Gears 4 core to the Gears 5 Gnasher, I think that Gears 5's Gnasher is much closer to where it should be, even though there is no such thing as a perfect Gears 4 a Gnasher or Gears 4 tuning, in my opinion. There's always some kind of improvement that can be made, but I think that there's more of a balance between a longer natural fight, having a bit of poke range, so it's not useless from a distance. But at the same time, though, there's no guarantee that you're going to always get a two shot down like there is with Gears 4 Core. And to me, the quicker the engagement happens, the easier it is for a lesser player to win, and that's not what you want if you want a game with a higher skill gap. So people people kind of confuse the fact that Gears 5 is an easy game to aim in with, it having aim assist, which has actually been toned down. It might actually be one of the lowest bullet mag and aim assist games in the series, but they confuse that with the tuning, and the tuning is actually really good. If you took like the Gears 5 tuning and the Gnasher damage and then added it to Gears 4 with the character weight and how much harder it is to break animations in that game, it would actually be one of the best tunings overall in the series. So like as far as like TC, I think that the Gears 5 tuning is a very good starting base, but what they need to adjust is to make the characters have more weight, because that was a staple in the original trilogy, is that when you slid into walls there was like a oomph because you have a heavy character sliding into a cover, and that's what Epic wanted to portray with their weight. So I think if they bring that back, make it so that the animations of your sliding aren't as easy to break. If it feels more stiff, it'll bring the skill gap back, because in order for you to do certain things, more advanced techniques like reaction shots and whatnot, you actually have to time and play around with the limitations, and that instead of having it like Gears 5 where everything is more free, you just do stuff and it happens. So like as far as the tuning, I think the tuning is very, very good. It's just that there's issues around that regarding Gears 5 that makes it seem worse than it is. So that's basically my thoughts.
Alright guys, that's it for this video. Go ahead, comment below and let me know what was your favorite Gnasher. And do you prefer Gears 4 or Gears 5 Gnasher? But again, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace.